I was very fortunate from childhood, and that has led to opportunities and the responsibility to use my opportunities. In terms of the practice, the opportunity to be of service for traditional private clients and for pro bono clients and for societal issues.
His work as the public defender, creating and developing the office, he was very respected for doing that. He also takes on popular causes, underrepresented people, whether it be a criminal defendant, whether it be Muslims, African Americans, or any group that's being discriminated against. And not only locally, but internationally, he's also concerned about genocide in Darfur. He led an effort to get women introduced to the International Rotary, the first time any woman had been introduced.
Seeing progress is a great motivator.
He's also a mediator that brings sides together. I've worked with him with Muslim, Jews, and Christians, and he's been very effective. I think his parents and I think his religious faith have a strong influence on him.
My wife says that she wouldn't put humor in the top 10 of my categories.
He's very tricky on the tennis court. I've yet to take him on in tennis, but I'd like to sometime. Talking to a variety of lawyers and got unanimous feeling of respect, admiration, and thankfulness for his work. So Phil, it was a great experience.
I practiced almost 50 years, so openness, a welcoming attitude, the idea of supporting those coming after you. And that's the legacy that I think my generation would like to see continued.
I've always had a desire to help out others and to help people in trouble and to help the underdog. Being a lawyer puts me in a very unique position to do that.
My father has spent his entire career, more than half of his life, in service to the poorest people in our society, people who are vulnerable, people who are often deprived a voice. And so as an attorney and as a manager of attorneys, he's always been in service to give a voice and to give power to people who are powerless and voiceless.
Our clients are accused of a crime. They don't have any resources in the community. They don't have any support in the community. They don't have any political power in the community, and they depend upon us to fully represent them. And that is what motivates me. We have to do that.
My father has, it seems to me, an endless well of compassion for the people who come into his offices, who come into the courts every day.
If you put in the work and do the job well, you will have a positive impact in the life of another human being.
Congratulations, Dad, on this award. It's well deserved, and I'm very proud of you.
I've been happily married for 32 years. I love my wife dearly. I have 4 wonderful children, and I get to go to work every day in a job that I dearly love. So I consider myself very, very fortunate.
I was always challenged, and I was always learning new things. What a wonderful thing that was.
I think Marnie's deserving of this award because she's dedicated her entire life to public service. She has worked in all different areas of the Attorney General's office, ending her career as the Solicitor General.
The court hears from many attorneys general. Marnie always brought to the court the sense that you could rely entirely on what she would tell you. She wanted to make sure that the court made the right decision because she really did care about the outcome, not only for the state as a party, but because it really mattered to the people of Washington.
In addition to appearing before the Supreme Court and of course helping hundreds of assistant attorneys general with their oral advocacy and their preparation for appellate argument, she also was an advocate on behalf of us. So Marnie has served very well the attorney generals, the governors, and the Supreme Court.
I was so blessed. I've worked with just wonderful people throughout my career, and that meant a great deal to me.
I think unless you spend time with Marnie, you won't know how funny she is.
Well, I'm a pretty highly regarded dog groomer.
I think Marnie is motivated by a very strong sense of justice and fairness and community.
I really do believe that good, strong representation of our collective legal interests is important to making sure our society works well.
Hey Marnie, congratulations!